Hey everyone, persuasion tool number 3. Again, Kurt Mortensen here as we dive into these tools. Today we're going to talk about mindset, which is basically self-persuasion, self-influence. You can't persuade yourself if you're not very good at persuading other people. I call this the law of the universe. Basically, the universe will not reward you physically until you believe it mentally. If you want something and you can't see yourself doing it, if you haven't visualized it, if you think about it and it doesn't excite you, it's not going to happen. That's why mindset is so important, not only in your prospects, but with yourself. Because if your prospect can't see themselves doing what you're asking them to do, they're not going to do it. Just like your personal mindset. If you can't see it, taste it, touch it, feel it, the universe will not reward you. You have to see it mentally. Because the reality is, success is an open book test. All the answers are there. You've heard it before, success leaves clues. Successful people leave clues. That's why it's an open book test. Find successful people. What are they thinking? What are they doing? It's pretty simple. If you want to become a millionaire, formula's pretty simple. You start thinking, acting, and doing what other millionaires do. But the challenge for most people when they get on the path, when they get excited, there are people around them that I call parasites. And they suck the life out of you and they destroy your vision. Anything you do, you could do a perfect presentation. But people are going to find something wrong with it. You could do anything perfect in your life. These parasites will suck the life out of you. It'll make your world look like this. It's like Aunt Edna during a family gathering, during Thanksgiving. You don't even talk to her, but you can feel her sucking the life out of you. Every family has one. You didn't even talk to her, and she sucked the life out of you. You be careful of your family and friends. You're going to tell them about your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and they will spit on your dreams. Why? I don't have the time, but the reality is they've given up on their goals and their dreams, and either consciously or subconsciously, they are going to pull you down. That's human nature 101. I remember visiting my parents in California for the holidays in December. It was the day after Christmas. I was traveling to the airport. I looked at my ticket. It said, seat to be assigned. And traveling on December 26th, that's not a good thing. Traveling with my wife, and I had a daughter at the time, I think about 5 years old. A little cute, small, petite little thing. And we get to the airport, and I'll just say the holiday cheer had left the building. There was nowhere to sit. People were stressed. Flights were delayed. And I knew I was going to get bumped. I mean, oh man, I am getting bumped. And then the announcement came on. This young lady said, Mr. Mortensen, Mr. Kurt Mortensen, please come to the podium. She kind of had this almost little frown on. She said, are you Kurt Mortensen? I said, yes. He said, would you be upset if we upgraded your whole family to first class? I'm like, that would be awesome. She says, well, everyone's boarded except for you in first class. Go ahead and here's your tickets. Enjoy the flight. This is great. What a good turn of events. So I boarded. There was no room in the overhead compartments, and I didn't think much of it. I went behind the curtain and put my things there, and I sat down in the aisle. And on the other side was my daughter on the aisle. My wife was by the window. So here's this little petite young girl in this big chair. They brought her soda and cookies. She was giggling. She was laughing. She was having fun time with the flight attendants. And then Coach started to board. And I was amazed to see the looks in their face, the anger, the resentment, the frustration. I'm thinking, whoa, 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 whoa. Anybody can pay for a first-class ticket. There's no special license. But I just think about it. People would rather resent the person sitting there than paying the price to get it. And then we landed. I'm still pondering that. And I went to get my suitcase. I was very polite. I said, excuse me. And this man looks at me and says, you know what? You're not first class. You're no class. Wow. What do you say to that? And the answer is nothing. I don't know what happened or if he thought we took his seat or what's going on. But there are people out there. No matter what happens, no matter what you do, no matter what you drive, people will resent that. The key factor here in my research shows you have to follow your heart. Successful people follow their heart. Every successful multimillionaire has a list of people that told them it wouldn't work. They can't do it. It's too risky. That's just how it is. Just like Bill Gates, when he was going to Harvard, his heart was telling him to quit Harvard and start this software company. Nobody knew what that was back then. You imagine talking to his guidance counselor? Oh, no, stay here. And get a secure job with something like Enron. Back then was a popular company which no longer exists. There's no security in working for somebody else. Learn to follow your heart. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about your main purpose. I want you to choose your goal. I want you to see your goal, mentally see it, and then I want you to write it down. Now, for a lot of you, it's an income goal. Or you need income to achieve this goal. So what you need to do is break it down. I want you to pull your checkbook out and write yourself a check. If you want to be a millionaire in 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, you write it down. You autograph it, you put the date, you look at it every day. Put it in your purse, wallet, bathroom mirror, and here's my promise to you. Every time you look at it, every time you think about it, a little chunk of that doubt will erode away, and it will become reality for you. Do it, master your mindset, and it'll change your world.